at the close read for Act 3, Part 1. We're going to answer question number 1, question number 6, and question number 7. So let's go. Question number 1. Identify indirect characterization. Reread details in Scene 1, lines 1 through 15, and give examples that show character traits of Mercutio and Benvolio. Why did Shakespeare include these details about these characters at this point in the play? Okay, so we are going to look at the textbook, and I'm not going to read this to you again because you've already read it. However, Benvolio says that they should go inside because if they run across the Capulets, a fight will take place. And Mercutio says, you are like one of those people who pulls out a sword and says, I have no need for you, and then draws in a second club and says, hey, there's no need to get into an argument. There's no need to get into a fight, but then turns around and gets into a fight. And he says, come, come, thou art as hot as a jack in thy mood, as in Italy, and as soon moved to be moody as moody to be moved. Now, what does that mean? And as quickly stirred to anger as you are eager to be stirred. Now, so Mercutio is telling on his friend here that Benvolio may not be as level-headed as we think he is, but I think Benvolio is incredibly level-headed. So here, what Benvolio is trying to do is he is trying to avoid Mercutio's taunts and conflicts, and Benvolio is the level-headed one, while Mercutio seems incredibly quarrelsome. And so I'm going to let you guys answer question number 1, and we will continue. Okay, students, we're going to look at question number 6. Before you answer question number 6, please make sure that you answer the rest of the questions for scene 1 before you begin question number 6. So please make sure you answer 2, 3, 4, and 5 before you begin number 6. Okay, so let's look at number 6. Number 6. Annotate in scene 2, lines 1 to 31 of scene 2. Okay, I have to correct that. Mark words and phrases that describe the night. Question. In Juliet's view, what qualities does the night have? Conclude. How does this language clarify the state of Juliet's emotions? Okay, so we're going to look at lines 1 to 31, and we're going to look at what the question says. Okay, so the lines that I paid attention to: and bring in cloudy night immediately. Spread thy curtain, love's performing night. And then she said, with thy black mantle still strange, unfamiliar, love grows bold. Think true love and act simple modesty. Come, night, come, Romeo, come thy day and night, if thou wilt lie upon the wings of night. Come, gentle night, come, loving black-browed night, give me my Romeo. And when I shall die, take him and cut him in little stars, and he will make the face of heaven so fine that all the world will be in love with night and pay no worship to the garish sun. So tedious is the day, as in the night before some festival to an impatient child that hath new robes and may not wear them. Okay, so she also says here that I completely forgot, come civil night, thy sober matron, all in black. Okay, so she also talks about the night right there as well. And the thing that she is talking about is she wants the night to bring Romeo because she wants to consummate her marriage. That's pretty self-explanatory. I will let you guys look up the word consummation, but she wants to consummate her marriage. And what she does is she wants the night to hurry up and arrive. And of course, how do we know she wants the night to hurry up and arrive? Because she talks about fiery footed steeds, and she talks about the sun god Phobos, and she talks about Phobos, which is, below the horizon. And she also mentions Phaeton, which is who tried to drive his father's horses, but wasn't able to control them. So she wants the night to hurry up because that's when her Romeo arrives. Okay. And she also compares herself to a child who wants to go to a festival, but can't go to the festival. They're just still waiting. So Juliet wants the night to arrive because at night they are able to express and show their love for each other because their love is so dangerous. And of course, we know how dangerous it is and how much it will be, because right after she mentions, or she has this soliloquy about the night, the nurse comes in and tells her that her husband has just killed her husband has just killed her cousin. I'm going to let you guys write down the answer to question number 6, and then we will continue. Okay, students, we're going to look at question number 7 now. Question number 7. Mark and give details in scene 2, lines 73 to 82, that demonstrate the use of adjectives that contradict the nature of the images they describe. What do these images reveal about Juliet's contradictions? Analyze the purpose of this scene. Contrast Juliet's feelings about Romeo before the nurse arrives and then after the nurse informs her about Romeo's actions. An oxymoron is a figure of speech in which two opposite ideas are joined to create an effect. It is used primarily to express unresolved conflict. Okay, so in the question, I am sort of giving you the answer. So I told you to give me examples of oxymoron, and Juliet really she uses a lot of oxymorons in these lines. Oh, serpent heart hid with a flowering face, exclamation point. Did ever a dragon keep so fair a cave? Beautiful tyrant, fiend angelical, dove, feathered raven, wolfish raving lamb, despised substance of divinest show, a damned saint, an honorable villain, the spirit of a fiend in mortal paradise of such sweet flesh. Was ever a book contained such vile matter of so fairly bound? Oh, that deceit shall dwell in such a gorgeous palace. Okay. Juliet is definitely conflicted here because this is how she chooses to describe her husband, who she is angry. She is furious with him because he has killed her cousin. And she is conflicted. And we know that she is conflicted because she keeps going back and forth, like, how can I say this about my husband? And then she says, but wherefore, villain, didst thou kill my cousin? That villain cousin would have killed my husband. And so she is really conflicted here in this scene. And that's why she's talking in this way. And she loves her husband. Juliet loves her husband, and she hates the fact that he has killed her cousin. And she does what a married person is supposed to do. She puts her husband before anyone else, before her cousin. And so this shows that Juliet is more mature and takes her marriage vows more seriously than Romeo, who just committed murder on the street. And Juliet, after she learns that he has killed her cousin, she stays loyal and faithful to her husband. I'm going to let you guys answer question number 7, and then we will continue. Okay, students, I want to remind you that you could also use the SparkNotes version. If you need to use the SparkNotes version, that's fine. It has the modern version on one side, it has the Shakespearean English on the other. But I want to admonish to you right now that when you give me examples from the text, do not use the modern version. You have to use the original version, and you can also use the My Romeo and Juliet. Now, whether or not the lines match up, I have no idea, but I discussed that with you in the Act 2, Part 2 video. So I want to admonish to all of you right now that please ask me questions for this section. Students may ask questions during class. They can send an email at tcollins@abrschools.org. You can send me a remind text, or you can ask questions in class. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.